The Los Angeles Clippers outplayed and defeated the Boston Celtics, who entered Monday night with the best record and best offense in the NBA, 113-93. The Clippers have been a bit of an afterthought so far this season, thanks to a ton of injury issues. But with the win over Boston, they reminded the league just how dangerous they can be when at full strength. The Clippers forced 15 Boston turnovers and held the Celtics to just 23% shooting from long range. They won the rebounding battle 46-36, outscored the Celtics 14-1 in transition, and snapped their league best streak of 100-point games that dated back to last season. What's going on, everyone? Luca Rosano here, back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Los Angeles Clippers, who just made a statement and showed why you simply can't forget about them in the West. If you can kindly hit a like on the video, it does help the algorithm a ton. Please subscribe to the channel for more Clippers and NBA content, and you can help me hit 28K on this channel by hitting that subscribe button. We are so close to that mark, so if you can do that, that would be greatly appreciated. And what was their most impressive victory of the year? The Clippers were led by Kawhi Leonard, who had his best game after missing last season. In 29 minutes, Leonard had 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists, all season highs. He also shot an extremely efficient 10 of 12 from the floor and appears to be progressing well after missing time earlier this season due to knee soreness and an ankle sprain. With the win, the Clippers moved to 6-1 on the season when Leonard starts. They're 10-12 in all other games. This just shows you how much of a threat the Clippers are when Kawhi Leonard is actually out there playing. The Clippers go as Kawhi goes, so him starting to round into form is a promising sight for them. But Leonard didn't beat the Celtics on his own. Paul George added 25.6 rebounds and 3 assists, and while Celtic stars Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have been widely acknowledged as the league's best perimeter tandem this season, that distinction still belongs to Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, who proved it on Monday night. The Clippers entered this season with championship aspirations, and those dreams will remain very much alive, so as long as they can stay healthy. At full strength, the Clippers have one of the deepest and most talented teams in all of the NBA. They have elite wing play in Leonard and George, solid guard play from Reggie Jackson, Norman Powell, and John Wall, and a versatile front court consisting of Marcus Morris, Zubac, and Nicholas Batum. Overall, they're one of the few teams that can match up with Boston's physicality and athleticism, and that was clearly evident in their win over Boston on Monday night. The inability to get all of their guys out on the court together has been what has held this Clippers team back from reaching their truest potential and their ceiling. But they have to hope that injuries won't stop them this season, because if the Clippers can very well avoid any major injury issues, they will have a great chance of going all the way. And this is the reason why I picked the Los Angeles Clippers to win the NBA championship before the start of the season. And I'm still keeping that pick. Even though Kawhi Leonard has missed some time here and there's been concerns with him, that has not scared me at all. I really believe this Clippers team will be able to get back together, and I'm having my fingers crossed that there's no major injury, because if this Clippers team is healthy, this is arguably the deepest team in the league, and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George know what it takes to win big games. And right now, I mean, if this Clippers team is healthy, I don't know if there's anybody good enough to beat them in a playoff series 4 out of 7 times. So the Clippers need health. If they in fact have health on their side, with their stars, with their supporting cast, this is a team that has what it takes to win it all. Now, fans may think Kawhi Leonard doesn't want to play more minutes, but he does. After putting on his best performance of the season against the Celtics, Leonard admitted he's been lobbying to play more minutes since the start of last season. And I quote, "Shit, I've been trying to do it since the beginning of the year," Leonard said. "It's just about listening to the guys who study this," close quote. The one thing Kawhi Leonard wants to stress to fans is to be patient. He's mentioned that he expects his injury to be a 2-year recovery process, and that there will be moments of going through the darkness before the ultimate glory. That message still hasn't been lost, even after he put up 25 points on 10 of 12 shooting against the Celtics. This is what Leonard said: "It's only my 9th game of the season, and that's after a whole ACL year. Just can't rush it. I wish I could have played more," close quote. And I'm glad Kawhi Leonard said this. I have seen so many takes that have been suggesting that Kawhi Leonard is done, that Kawhi Leonard may never get back on the court again, that Kawhi Leonard is washed. Are you freaking kidding me? Kawhi Leonard is still one of the best players in the NBA. He is still a top 10 player. He is still a guy I want on my basketball team. He is still a bona fide superstar that is going to get you to the promised land. Believe me, I'm a Raptors fan, and I saw firsthand what Kawhi Leonard does to your basketball team when supported by the right guys. Kawhi Leonard is coming off a very gruesome injury. These types of things take time. The fact that the Clippers have been cautious with him is a smart move in my opinion. You don't want to rush Leonard back. The reality is you don't really care about regular season games. So since the Clippers have been slowly and gradually bringing Kawhi Leonard back, I think that's going to be the best move for this team long term. You don't care if Kawhi Leonard plays in a regular season game in December. You care if Kawhi Leonard is ready to go and is 100% in a playoff game come May. That is when you want Kawhi Leonard to be going at it 110%. Now, it is going to be a slow-moving process. There's probably going to be times coming up where Kawhi Leonard sits out due to load management, but I think this is the best-case scenario because this Clippers team, they're a smart bunch. They know if they can get their top guns ready and loaded for the playoffs, they are going to be in a good spot to win the championship. And I mean, they almost came close to that mark a couple seasons ago when they fell short to the Suns. But why did that happen? They fell short because Kawhi Leonard got injured. I truly believe if this Clippers team can stay healthy, and yes, if is such a big question, this is the team that can get to the NBA Finals and win it all. The patience will pay off for this Clippers team, and especially for Kawhi Leonard, who will quickly remind everybody just how dangerous of a player he really is. So don't forget about this Clippers team, and definitely don't forget about the greatness that is Kawhi Leonard. Definitely put some respect on his name. This is still one of the top players in the league when he is at his best and fully healthy. We'll see how this Clippers team fares down the stretch, but as I said, they're still my pick to win the NBA championship. What has your reaction been to this Clippers team thus far? How far do you think this Clippers team can go? What do you think this Clippers team ceiling is? And do you think this is the year where the Clippers finally figure it out, finally stay healthy, and finally bring a championship to a team that has never won one? So we'll see what happens with that. But that is it for me. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is Luca Rosano signing off, and I'll catch you all again in the next video.